I am back. Today we're doing a makeup tutorial and it's a back to school makeup. I know we're in August and a lot of you guys that watch me are probably going to be going back to school, whether that's high school, middle school, or even just in college. The look that I'm going to be creating today, I'm going to be using a lot of affordable products because I remember those days and I was definitely not shopping at Sephora. I was shopping at like CVS, Walgreens. From what I remember, my makeup slayed. Like, I knew how to make it work, and there's so many affordable products that are amazing. You really don't need to spend hundreds of dollars in Sephora in order to get a good makeup look. We want to create a look that's kind of like natural, undetectable. I know some schools don't even allow makeup, so we gotta be sneaky here and do a makeup look that is a little bit undetectable, very natural. My hair on my face. Moisturized skin, I feel like, was something that I didn't know how to do. Everything from this brand, Beauty, not sponsored by them or anything, but genuinely is so good, and it's just gonna hydrate my skin. I think that in general, in my high school days, I literally did not know how to hydrate my skin. Like, I put on makeup on top of my like dry skin, like literally rushing, getting out of bed, just putting on foundation on dry skin, and you guys, my makeup would be so patchy. Don't make that mistake. Definitely hydrate your skin. I'm also gonna put on a little bit of Carmex on my lips. This is so nostalgic because I used to wear this in high school all the time. This was like my go-to to keep my lips nice and hydrated. For the base, we want to do a base that's undetectable, so I'm going to be taking the Flawless Glow filter from Beauty. It's literally like dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury one, but like half the cost. So we're just going to be putting some of this on and covering up any redness. This isn't really going to give us like heavy coverage, but it's going to give us that no makeup look that we're kind of going for, and we're just going to look radiant and awake. I remember waking up like so early for school, which honestly should be legal. Like, they need to put normal school start times, but I used to wake up so early and so tired. My skin would just look so dull. This is just gonna like kind of give a radiance to your skin. It's going to wake the skin up. Honestly, if you want, just this and a primer and some lip balm and you're good to go. Let's say you're breaking out or you want a little bit of extra coverage than just this. You can use a tinted serum. This one's from Beauty. It has hyaluronic acid in it, and it literally feels like skin. So anywhere where like I'm breaking out or I need a little more coverage, I'm gonna put this the tiniest amount, or anywhere I have like redness or anything like that, I'm just gonna go ahead and cover it up with this tinted serum. It's gonna feel like skin. It's super undetectable, and it's gonna give us that extra coverage that this didn't give us. I used to use like a beauty blender or a sponge that I would find at Walgreens. This is actually not an actual beauty blender. Quick ad break because I have such a fun box that I got. It's from FabFitFun. I finally got in my fall box. We got some fall stuff, some cozy stuff, some back to school stuff. You get to customize and choose what products go into your box. You can choose either home decor stuff, beauty stuff, fashion, wellness, skincare. Here are the basics and how it works. You can do an annual membership or you could do a seasonal membership. An annual membership, you get a box 4 times a year full of 6 full-size products. Each box comes out to be like $55. So do the math. There's huge savings. The very first thing that I was so excited to go in and try on were these Ellie Veil medium hoop earrings. These retail for $61. They're not too big. They're so stunning, and they're the perfect hoop for back to school. They're not too big. You won't get in trouble with these. The next thing that I was so excited for, just because I love jewelry, it's this Marilyn Schiff ring. It's adjustable. My fingers, I really never know what size I am. The retail price of this is $42, and it looks like this on the hand. It's really dainty. I love this combo. Okay, next, I'm so excited for this because you guys know I love to cook. I got this Eat Well recipe book from Peppier. You could write down your favorite recipes in here and kind of like keep it in your kitchen, so the next time you want to cook something, you just open up your Eat Well recipe book and you have everything. And I love that it has like the ingredients list, the portion sizes. I feel like this is definitely something that I want to build. This retail price from Peppier is $38. Next thing that I got is this One Kind Dream Cream Nighttime Moisturizer. I was actually looking for a new nighttime moisturizer. This retails for $40. Extremely hydrating. It smells so calming. My favorite thing that I got is this Sunday Citizen throw. You guys, it was a part of the box. If you do the math of this whole box, it was about $180. Yeah, I've been needing a new throw, so I'm so excited. It's gonna be really nice and cold, and I could just snuggle up in the fall with my cozy blanket. You guys can also start getting ready for the fall and sign up for your annual membership or your seasonal membership. If you guys do sign up for the annual membership with my code, you guys will be receiving a free gift worth $200. The seasonal membership is also worth it if you guys are not ready for that commitment yet. For the seasonal membership, I also have a special code for you guys where you guys will be receiving 20% off your first box. Each box can value up to $350. So do the math with the amount of savings we're getting here. Make the membership however you want it. Let's say you're not really feeling anything in the box for a certain season. You can swap the box to use as a shop credit on their site. I recommend the annual membership just because you save $60 more per year. We save thousands of dollars each year by doing this membership. It's such a great way to start the school year and start making sure that you guys are receiving and trying out all new beauty products and goodies if you're somebody that loves trying new things like me. All right, let's get back into the video. Concealer. So I would always use the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer. You guys definitely know that concealer. It was my absolute favorite. I'm just going to be using the Say Beauty Slip Tint Concealer. It's a little less pricey than other Sephora concealers, so I would recommend it, and this one also is extremely natural, like feels like skin. I would definitely recommend a concealer that feels like skin. And I'm going to be taking the tiniest amount, and again, like anywhere I'm breaking out, if it's still not covered, we could put a little more there, a little sponge. And just when it came to school those days, I just remember not having any sort of technique for my makeup. I used to just do it in kind of like 3 minutes, run out of my house, because like I said, I was always late. I would wake up like 5 minutes before my bus would come pick me up. Actually, I didn't have time for breakfast, nothing. I would sometimes like sleep in my school outfit, that way I don't have to like get up and get dressed for the morning. I really am not a morning person, and that still hasn't changed to this day. One thing about school, it's a long day, so you get sweaty, especially if you live somewhere like me in Florida. It's inevitable. You just get so sweaty and greasy, and especially at that age, you're a little more hormonal. And a lot of people deal with like acne and stuff like that, so your skin's gonna be very oily. So definitely set with a setting powder. This is the Ciot setting powder. They are a really affordable brand. My brushes are not necessarily drugstore. I used to use drugstore brushes all the time, and I remember the e.l.f. one and the Real Techniques ones. Go ahead and set anywhere where you feel like you would definitely get oily. So for me, it was my chin area. The forehead is where I would start sweating, and I set all that area. I used to love being matte when I would go to school. I remember the Maybelline powder that I would always use, and I would bring it with me and like touch up during class. And it's so funny how times have changed, because now it's all about glowy. As you guys can see, we did mattify our look, and it looks like skin. No one's gonna know you're wearing makeup. This is the Emco Beauty lamination, and this is dupe of the Refi one that I always use. That's like double the price. For the brows, I'm gonna keep them natural. We're not gonna be filling them in. We're just gonna be putting on a little bit of this so that they stay put together the whole school day. I've always had kind of crazy eyebrows. Well, actually, in high school, I went through a stage where I completely over tweezed them and they were caterpillars. Yeah, don't do that. This is just gonna keep them in place all day, especially if you have thick, curly eyebrows like mine and you want them to stay in place for the entire school day, so they don't move and you don't embarrass yourself with your eyebrows sticking in all different types of directions. A really subtle thing that you could do, and I used to do this sometimes when I had a little bit of extra time to make my eyebrows like pop a little more, is I would put a little tiny bit of concealer just under them. You take a brush like this and blend it underneath your eyebrows there so that the eyebrows look nice and clean and really put together. You guys see the eyebrows. I used to love bronzer because in my day, Jersey Shore was in. I would put on so much bronzer, you guys. It was embarrassing. It was so bad. There's a way to do it the right way so that it looks natural. So this is the Pixie Beauty on the bronze. It's a bronzing stick. We're gonna warm up our skin tone a tiny bit. I'm gonna put a little on my nose just so that it looks, we have a little bit of a warmer undertone. I'm gonna take a like big buffer brush and just really blend that into my skin. On the Glow Bronze, this is a glowy kind of tinted moisture stick, but this is a blush. So I want a really natural skin-like blush. I'll put a tiny bit of this. And now is where we get that cheeky, blushed, natural look. This is the Benetint Love Tint. So it's in the shade Red. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my cheeks. I'm gonna put a little bit on my lips. And this is just gonna give us a natural lip tint. Blend out this cheeky tint. Do you see how that just kind of makes you look like you kind of were like flushed in a way instead of like actual blush? It just gives you that flushed look. Use this palette from Pixie. This is the blush palette. I'm gonna take the tiniest amount of this shade. Take it, and this is just gonna give us like a really pretty subtle glow to the skin, but it's gonna be like really subtle. See how natural that looks? I'm taking the shade Trip, and I used to do this in school. Like I used to just take like a beige shade and put it on my lids just so that it looked like we're wearing something but nothing really. And then I'm gonna take the shade Stranger. This palette from ColourPop, it's the Stone Cold Box palette. It has all the shades you would ever need for school. So affordable, and the shades are actually so beautiful. I'm gonna now take the shade Stranger and just put it on my lid. I used to love eyeliner when I used to go to school. It was my favorite thing. Like I would put eyeliner on my waterline. We're not going to be doing that because I just feel like nowadays that's too much. I'm going to be taking a brown liner. This is the L'Oreal Infallible liner, and I'm going to tight line my lashes so it gives us like a more sultry effect. Like you kind of see, makes the lashes look thicker. You can just do the tiniest little line on that edge to make it look like there's a lash sticking out that way. And I'm gonna do the same thing here. And that's just gonna make it look like we have like an eyelash sticking out at the edge. Another thing I used to love is white eyeliner. I take this NYX Jumbo Stick. This is a multi-use face stick, and I used to love NYX. And we're just gonna be putting this right in that beginning part right there, very slightly, to brighten up our eyes for school. So I feel like this is so subtle, but it just makes you look like your eyes are just brightened and awake. If you want more of a highlight, I do have a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury highlight wand. This is the Beauty highlight wand. It's the Highlight and Glow. And you can put the tiniest amount. Just blend it in with my beauty blender. So pretty. And another thing you can do as well is add some faux freckles. You don't need a freck pen, especially when you're in high school. You don't need to buy extra product. So you could just use a brown liner. This is the L'Oreal one. It just looks so natural. Guys, for the lashes, I'm going to show you guys a trick to make it look like you're basically not wearing any mascara. All you need is Aquaphor, and honestly, a big jar of Aquaphor lasts you forever. You're gonna take a spoolie, like any spoolie, and you're begin to brush up your lashes. This way you don't have to wear mascara to school. I remember I used to hate taking off mascara every single day when I'd go to school. So this is just like a little hack to make your lashes look longer and more put together, but without having to put on mascara. If you want, you can also use this brush to make sure like the Vaseline's not really like sticking out anywhere. And you need an eyelash curler and curl your lashes. And do you guys see the difference? Like it's insane. It looks like you're wearing mascara even though you're not. Same thing here on this. And if you feel like they didn't like separate, you could just there you go. You guys see that? That's a little hack to just make it look like you are wearing mascara, and there's no need for a mascara for school. I remember I used to rub my eyes a lot in class. Mascara would get all over my face by the end of the day, like the little crumbs and stuff. So literally all you need is just some Aquaphor and you'll get your lashes looking like this. Aquaphor and a lash curler, and you are set, girl. I'm gonna use this liner. This is from Essence, and this is my favorite shade from Essence. I think this liner is like literally $1, and it's such a pretty color. So you don't want to go too crazy with lip liner, especially in school. I'm gonna go in with a really light hand here and slightly line my lips. This is almost the same shade as the Benetint. And then to make it look more natural, you can just blend it in with your fingers. And then on top of the Benetint, you could put on a gloss. I used to love just a simple clear gloss for this is the Beauty 2-in-1 lip treatment. So it's not like overpowering, so it gives like a really, really subtle gloss. Just to set our makeup. You definitely want to use setting spray. Makeup gets off really easily in school. So I'm gonna let that dry, and then just look at the finish of my skin. Everything looks so natural. It looks like skin, you're just like more glowy and more put together. I feel like it's just the perfect back to school makeup. If I could take all the skills that I have now, go back to school and do my makeup, this is probably how I would do it. You just look glowy and natural put together, but like you don't look caked up. and you won't get in trouble. If you do like my ring and my earrings, I did get it from my FabFitFun box this month, and I will have my discount code in the description for you guys to start your FabFitFun subscription. So make sure you guys do check them out in the link below. I also have a special offer for you, which I'll have on the screen, so make sure to take advantage. Love these pieces also for school. In school, I was definitely a hoops kind of girl. Like, hoops were my thing, and these aren't too big. They're very subtle and really wearable for school, and this ring is also really subtle and wearable for school, so definitely a great back to school little perk. So yeah, you guys, I'll have all the products I used in the description as well. Everything I used, I tried for it to be affordable, that way you guys are spending too much when you're going back to school, because trust me, I know how it is. And honestly, for the fact that all of these products were so affordable, like, my makeup looks so good. That's why it goes to show, like, it really does not matter if you buy super high-end products or drugstore products. I feel like it's all marketing. And honestly, like, I love the way my makeup looks with these drugstore products. It might even be better than regular, I don't know. Make sure to try to recreate this look for your back to school. I feel like this is a great look for even your first day of school. That way you can make like a good impression and feel really, really confident on your first day of school. I remember, like, when it was my first day of school, I always wanted to make a good impression. Like, I used to be so nervous for the first day of school because I wanted, I don't know, I just wanted to feel confident. I remember, like, I would straighten my hair, put myself together a little more so we look a little extra cute for that first day of school. This is definitely such a great look for that first day of school. Anyways, I hope all of you girls enjoyed this video. Make sure to try to recreate it for school. You guys are going to love it, and you guys are going to feel so confident. Thank you guys so much for watching. Good luck, you guys, in your school year. I hope all of you guys that are watching have the best school year ever. And yeah, you guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. I love you guys so much. Bye.